I have walked into many a room or many an interview where the tone to the questions being used are awe and cute.
Yes.
And isn't that nice?
Yes.
What a great project you're working on.
Yep.
And God, Sally, it only fuels me more.
First of all, I want to talk about the first breastfeeding billboard in Times Square.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which is right outside. I mean, it's probably right outside the window if we were to open it up, but it was Molly Bass.
Yes.
First of all, like, I just love seeing representation. Was there any pushback with that? Were there any like societal hurdles?
About her breastfeeding?
Putting up a public... Because they're challenging. I know on like
Yes.
social media, it's so challenging. It feels like it is still challenging when it shouldn't be. We're normalizing all these things, but are we? You know?
Maybe the reason I'm hesitating is I think from day one we've always pushed the mark.
Yes.
And it's always created some level of conversation as to the appropriateness of it. But it has started the conversation. But what was so beautiful about Molly Bass was that like 70% of parents are combo feeding. But yet we live in a world where there's an assumption that you're either breastfeeding or you're formula feeding. So being able to show that actually you can do both, and that is a normal part of life, and the reality is most people are doing it. And I don't see Bobby being like any of the previous infant formula companies. We want to see breastfeeding rates increase. I want to see paid federal leave gets passed so that moms can spend more time being able to be at home so that if they want to breastfeed, they're able to. I believe there needs to be way more support. I mean, we could go down a rabbit hole on this. There is not at all enough support when it comes to mothers being able to breastfeed their babies. So when Molly said that she was combo feeding and she was using Bobby, it was an immediate thing to say, well, why would she be up on the billboard if she's actually combo feeding, just bottle feeding, when we have an opportunity to put her up there breastfeeding? And sure, a bottle can be in it as well because that's what she's doing. But it was so
brilliant.
Beautiful. It was so
brilliant.
Beautiful.
I'm going to switch gears into some. You've mentioned in the past that there are misconceptions around working in this category.
Yes.
That it's soft work, if you will, where it's not as serious because it's centered on babies. But to me, as like a business person, I feel like it's a very exciting opportunity. Strip away the fact that I love the brand and I love the impact that you're having. There is like very clear white space, and you're having an impact. Like, it's just...
You get to do both.
You get to do all of it, but what have you learned that you think every founder should know from, I guess, the way people have reacted to you going after this category and not taking it as seriously as maybe they would if it was like tech or AI or whatever category?
Okay, let's remember the experience that we have on the forefront is one thing. But like, let's go behind the brand for a second. I manufacture infant formula in the heartland of this country. I am in my manufacturing facility and I'm watching the quality, the safety, the rigor. I am watching our beautiful labor and workforce that wake up at the crack of dawn every day to go in to make sure that we are making the safest product on the market that is fed to the most vulnerable audience as their sole nutrition. That is hard. That is hard work. This is manufacturing the hardest product. And by the way, there's zero room for error. Like, the question of like getting something wrong isn't even in the room. You can't. So yes, I don't believe that our customer on the forefront should feel that pain, but I want them to know that we lose sleep over this so they don't have to. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of sleep lost over it because we are making an extraordinarily hard and important product.
Yes. But it sounds as if you've had, this is just from research that we've done, but it sounds as if you've not been taken as seriously potentially with fundraising, or like, are there places where this manifests that it's frustrating?
We've clearly have chatted over a drink on this.
Yeah, well, you've just mentioned things.
I mean, absolutely. I have walked into many a room or many an interview where the tone to the questions being used are aw and cute.
Yes.
And isn't that nice?
Yes.
What a great project you're working on.
Yep.
And God, Sally, it only fuels me more.
Same.
It is so important for us to get this right. And I am totally fine with someone seeing this as cute and sweet and a project, because it does fuel me.